Today I'll be unboxing and looking at the 40k Sector Imperialis 25 and 40mm bases. I've used some of the 40mm bases before on my Kokarodon Cataphractii Terminators. For the price, they are a very good product. They tie together nicely. They're certainly cheaper and easier to deal with than resin bases, and I've picked up a big box because I need to do another 5 Terminators, Tartarus this time, and because I need to start doing some kill teams for Shadow War Armageddon. I'll be using some metal models, and I'll be doing an Imperial Guard kill team, and I'll be drilling and pinning them to the 25mm bases. So in a second we'll take a look at the contents of the box. As you can see, you get 2 sprues of each type. One containing 20 25mm bases and one containing 10 40mm bases. Both sprues come with 8 small skulls. In case your GW models don't contain enough skulls already, though to be fair, I can see some uses for them, and I'm not going to hesitate to use them in conversions. In terms of the bases themselves, you can easily fit Terminators, Flash Gits, other 40mm base models on these. And for these ones I'll be using for my Imperial Guard force. And I'll be mounting some metal Vostroyans on them for Shadow War Armageddon. I've got some snipers mail ordered from GW. I'll be getting them tomorrow. And I will be doing an accompanying article on painting Vostroyans, as well as working with metal miniatures for the viewers at home. It'll only be a 8-man kill team. It's a limited size painting project, and I've got these to use for whatever else I want. I may do an Eldar Corsair kill team for Shadow War Armageddon. I may do another Imperial Guard kill team. Certainly I'll be doing a Space Marine kill team and an Orc kill team as well. And I've already got a Genestealer kill team built and mostly painted. But certainly I'll find them quite useful. I've also got a couple of spare servo skulls from various Space Marine kits that I'll be mounting on the 25mm bases to use as objectives. With things like this, it's a way of theming the basing of your force. It's a way of adding a little bit of colour and distinctiveness to the force. A lot of people use either the paints from GW containing micro beads, or they use the old gravel and a couple of bits of rock. I'm just as guilty as they are of doing the gravel and a couple of bits of rock, but certainly the less scully bases fit nicely in with terrain. The scullier bases I'm not that sure of, but there's only a couple of bases on this sprue that are very, very scully. I'm fully aware that most planets in the 40k universe have a geological layer of skulls. That might not be something that I want to replicate on the tabletop. However, the product, I would recommend it. For 20 quid, that works out at 33 pence per base for 25mm and 40mm. The 32mm is again 60 bases in a box for 20 quid. That will do pretty much an entire Space Marine army. This will do several kill teams. This will do all the Terminators I need for my Kokarodon force, and I'm going to go with about 15 or 20 of them. It's a good product if you're looking at doing fancier basing than sand and gravel or the GW texture base paints. I'd certainly recommend it. The detail can seem a little shallow. It looks to me like instead of using steel moulds, they've used an aluminium tool. These are manufactured in China on behalf of GW. It would not surprise me if it was using aluminium tooling, much the same as the terrain sets that GW released that are also manufactured in China. However, it's a good product. Nicely detailed. You can see how well the details come up on these on my Kakarodon Terminators. I've got another 20 Kakarodon Power Armor Space Marines based on the 32mm bases. They look very nice, they tie together nicely, it adds a bit more detail to the model. I'm not sure how much more detail you need when you're using Mark III Power Armor Marines which have more than 100 rivets each, but if you're a sadist, you've got some nice little textures and a little bit of contrast. If you've liked this video, click like, hit subscribe. There'll be buttons on the side. It's part of the series I'm doing in the build up to Shadow War Armageddon. But yeah, leave a comment below, tell me what you think.